What's going on? Third time tonight, eh? You know, I'm just fooling around with all this. There's so much out there, so much to discover. It's incredible. My God, will it ever be fun one day when somebody asks me a question? Or everybody that doesn't ask me. And I impose, they usually walk away. At least I know, got an answer. Hey, look what I got. Strands of the Matrix. Isn't this beautiful? Look at all the colors they have. The women are so lucky. They get to play with all the colors. We have orange and yellow. And it's funny, I don't even think I have, oh yeah, I have red. I have red. I have red. Hey, did you see what I did? Look. I made my beard, okay, split it apart. Okay, can you see it? I made it like the kings. They have all their beards curled up. And they usually have something down here. And it goes all the way to the neck. And you can't see that part. So I'm showing you I'm not wearing a mask. Okay, you see my neck? I'm not wearing a mask. I really am nuts. Alright? So I made this like the king. And also at the same time while I made it like the king, take a look. It goes down and up and around. Creation, the W. So I got 23 right here. These guys on each end are straight up and down. Those are 11s. I got 11, 23, 34, 3x4s, 12. Alpha, beta, it's all the corners. 12 tribes. Each one took a corner. Don't forget, look at the King of Hearts. We didn't start playing Mahjong yet, okay? Just to get into that. But the King of Hearts, the Jack of Hearts, and the King of Diamonds, okay? Depending on which set of cards you have, there's similarities between those two, regardless, in all the marks. It's a little different. They're masked. None of them really have swords. Because if you take a look at a card, I mean, I don't know where I'm going with this, but you see this card here? You see the sword? On this sword, it shows the caution yellow in the center. Okay? You see all the 11s, 11s, 11s? Because if it was this way the card, okay, it'd be all 11s. Now, what I want to tell you about the card is some of the positions are almost impossible. Because when I take a card and I fold it in half, okay, if the top is supposed to be the same as the bottom, okay, then when you fold it in half, right in front of you like a magic trick, okay, it has a fold. And it shows you the center belly, perfect, no problem. Okay, but we're going to continue to fold it. Now look at what happens. His hand from the other side of the card is now on this side, and we see a little golden, excuse me, hold on a second. You see it? It's a gold. It's a golden egg on top of his sword. Okay? His hand, what happened to his hand? Look at his other hand. They're not what you think they are. Okay? To me, those are like brushes to do their hair or something. Because the King of Hearts, he's twisting his hair. Take a look. He's twisting his hair. There is no other sword. And he has his thumb right like this over his finger. Now, how big would that sword handle be? Is it big enough for an iron? Is it big enough? He's turning his hair. They're masks. They take them off. You know? They're all wearing masks. It's a gala. It's a get-together. Why? Because of all the cards that are in play. All those cards, you know what I just noticed yesterday? There's 56 cards in a pack. There's one that tells you about the company, and one that tells you a little bit about some of the games. Expression cards. So even the pack came with expression cards. Not only did the phone have the star key, the 0, and the pound key. Not only did the calculator, on the bottom row, the 0 extended between 147 and 258, and then it stopped. And then it had another element. Just like on any phone I have in my hand or in my sacoche, my purse, which I do not have it So I can't tell you about the phone, because this is what the phone is. The phone was actually made like this keyboard, okay? I wish I had my phone. Oh. Anyways, I'm going to try and tell you. I know I make mistakes, but that's okay. Now, if you look on the phone, okay, the exclamation point is on the lower letter of the Q. The @ sign is where the W is. If I remember, the E is now with the number sign. The R is the money sign. High 18, I don't know. The percentage would be on the T, the hat would be on the Y, the and would be on the U, the start. So in that fashion. Okay, now I might be wrong with exactly the coupling of it. I know it would change the whole story. And then my theory right now has no meaning. No, my theory's fine. My explanation is full of it, you know? Bought a blue, navy blue lighter today. Navy seals, navy blue, seals, seal of honor, independence, any seal you want to talk about. But in French, it's a PHOC. Everybody wants to do it, but no one wants to say it. How is it? I think it's a PHOC. Why is it a PHOC instead of an F? Because P and H, okay, which 8 is the heaven, and E is the 16th letter, which is the one spirit of man in the heaven. 24, 2 and 4 is 6, man again. PHOC. Man of the heaven, of the egg, of creation, PHOC, and even if I spell it wrong, that's the explanation of that word anyways. When I got off the last cassette, I just wanted to say that March, May, June, July, and August and April, M and M, A and A, J and J. A J in French is sometimes sounded like a G. So if we did that, we'd have Major. And then again, it would be like Major. So is that leading me to tell me that the months of March, April, May, June, July, August are Major months? So what would that mean? Because I know the Asians, they write angel-like. Their writing is from the angels, okay? It's way before time, before our time. That's the way it works, so I'm going to tell you. Oriental is on the 6th marking of the 4th, before the Mediterranean comes in. And you're not nothing until the Mediterranean. So anybody who gets the 6th first actually gets the angel land. They become the 6th in this scenario. At least that's the way I understand it, because you have the violet purple, which is after jail in Monopoly, and that would be our birth. And then it comes to the orange, which is the ring of our world, and you have New York in that one. And New York's the 19th for the spirit birth, and then you have the green light. So definitely we're in that one. And then you have Ventnor, Marvin Gardens, and that's the yellow for caution. Oh no, the green is around the corner. Kentucky is the red on the other side of... Oh, did I study the Monopoly board? Yeah, for a couple of minutes. Hey man, you want to take a chance? You stay near free parking. You want a community chest? You gotta go. It's the way it is in the game. Okay. Unbelievable, the setup of the game. What, you think it's just made by hazard? Oh, that explains everything about life. Why put the Mediterranean on the first one when you got 2 dice and everybody knows where the Mediterranean leads you to? Suez Canal. Everybody has the canal in their teeth. We have canals and channels and veins. We have everything. Everything's crazy. I didn't really come on here to do a 10-minute video, and it turned out to be a 10-minute video. The Shin, the Tav, the Aleph. Ah, the Aleph. I came up with something so perfect with the Aleph. It's incredible. It's almost like riding a 747. The Aleph states, I see you. Okay? When the Aleph cuts from one end to the other end, from the spirit to the birth, what happens is it widens on the line on the fancier boards. So if you notice the widening, you turn it back to the originality where everything was in triangular shape. So the top left, where the 1 is, the angle comes on the bottom. So I put a little eye in it. And on the right, it's on the top. So I put an eye in it. It's like one is looking down, one is going up while we turn. One is constantly looking up and down and sideways. We're always being watched. Just a little thing, just because of the Fox, the wolf pack, Fox 45, Fox 5, Fox 45, 45, F6, O15 is 21, and X is 24, 45, East 5, Angel 1, 6, S19, 25, T20, 45. Most of the words we're going to do is going to have a 46, then it's going to have an R in it, it's going to make it 64. Or you're going to have 25, because man is in the world of 25. He's a quarter, just like the reindeer, just like Santa comes down. Man's the quarter, that's the way it is. 2 is the beta world, it's a secondary world, it's not God's world, so we're not the first world. So right away, what do you want to put us down the line? But we're the world with life. Life in the heavens of spirit. VHS. Life in the heaven of spirit played out by the beta role. We're the beta man in the beta world. It's a secondary world that's projected in between the islands. What do you think these are all about? Come on, man. Let's check it out. Drive 1 kilometer and drill a hole, see what you get. Drive another and do that around the world and then come back and do it all the way around. Let's see what we get. Will we never get anything? Will we always hit nothing? You mean we'll just get ground until the bottom? How far do we have to go? Okay? Because if you always strike something, then you're always attached. Because you're floating on something. And God's world, when you're floating, okay, this world is floating and we're floating in it. Oh, and the tsunami waves start to rock and roll. Because the outside of the universe is wicked, man. It's cold and it's hot and it's cold, depending on the positioning of the planets. But we can't notice that. Okay? We don't have the tools for that yet. Why do I know? It's very simple. I cheat. See, right now I'm sitting, I'm a little cold, but it'll warm up. I can get along with this cold. I've learned what this cold and this hot is and what I can get along with. So I know that realm. So the question is there another realm? Is there an elm tree? Have you ever seen an elm leaf? I didn't see an elm leaf. What, do you pick up his roots and get out of the ground and go? The Kentucky bluegrass, Kentucky, Highway 55, 65, bluegrass. You ever see the way bluegrass goes? It goes down and it ties itself in, and you can't lift the grass up. Say, hey man, I can't lift the grass. Go outside trying to lift your grass. Go look underneath the roots. Kentucky bluegrass, they're fast like anything. They tie themselves on just like the horses. We're all islands. What do I have to tell you? What's around Laval? Go around Laval, Quebec. What's this? Is it an island or it's not an island? Okay, now drill. Let's see what you get. You ain't gonna get oil. If you get oil in Laval, you probably hit one of BP's pipes that is passing on by. You ever hear of California? CA dot Canada dot CA. They both equal 4. 44 is space. Put them together, you got caca. What does that mean? Who's on which end? We're in Quebec. We kiss our ass anyway. Quebec. Everything's got a tail. And the end of this video will be the tale of the story I told. So our children should hear these stories. You know what? I got to get back into some children's cartoons and stuff. Yellow is caution. Caution because of the energy, the yellow energy. I still haven't figured out what that is. But I do know at the diesel pumps, they all put yellow. So what does it mean? Caution? Because when they put methanol, they put green. So what am I supposed to do? Light a match because it's methanol? Why are they putting green? Green means go. I can light a match right there. They put red, yellow, blue, all cautionary numbers. On the methanol, it's green. Okay, let's light up. So therefore, there's a hidden secret in that. Because that means there's gases in other places and more than oil that we can grow out in our fields. How does oil become oil? What is the oil in the ground for? There must be something under the ground between Calgary and Texas. Because the oil is there. So maybe the earth is grinding in that spot. Maybe that's how where it's tied in and we need the strands to be greased.